And here now with us is host of Lawrence Jones Cross Country, the sharp-dressed Lawrence Jones. Lawrence, hold up here. You were chased by a lunatic with a machete in Austin. Was this your first machete chase, or is this like old hat?
I mean, I cover a lot of homeless encampments, so they get a little testy sometimes. Now I travel with Nala, and everyone leaves me alone.
Nala's the dog, for those few viewers who are not familiar with Nala.
I do want to ask this because there's a story out of Austin where the city has decided to sever ties with the statewide DPS, and this is supposedly arising from an incident, an alleged incident, where troopers pulled a gun, they say, on a 10-year-old kid, but the body cam footage disproves that. But the relationship, the program has been dissolved anyway. What's this about?
Well, they didn't want to work with DPS to begin with. Not the cops. It was the city council and the mayor. So they've been trying to get this relationship undone for a while. This all stemmed when they tried to defund the police, which the governor said, if you're going to defund the police, then we're going to defund funding for the city of Austin. And for people that don't know, Austin is the state capital of Texas, but Texans really don't claim Austin because it's this liberal safe haven. At one point when I was reporting there were literally encampments of tents that surrounded City Hall. So I know a lot of New Yorkers as well as people that come from California, they go, we love Austin because it's hip, but a lot of Texans don't like Austin because of this nonsense.
A writer coined the phrase, the People's Republic of Austin.
That's exactly
is how people within Texas refer to it. I want you to take a look at, it's not just Austin, it's video out of Seattle. Some homeless people blew up an inflatable pool at their encampment. It's not heated, but it does have chlorine in it. But this is what these liberal cities tolerate. But again, oh, woe is they're unhoused. It's not a real estate problem. These people are, the fact that these cities tolerate it is just mind-boggling.
So, as you noted, Dagan, it's not just Austin. I've been to Seattle, I've been to Portland, I've been to San Francisco, LA, and to all of their encampments. And if you want to get the problem solved, just go talk to the people that are being impacted. When you talk to the homeless population, and I ask them why won't they take the services that are given to them, they get 3 meals a day. They get the tools and merchandise that they need to inject their drugs. They get cell phones. If they want to go to their doctor's appointment, there are buses and shuttles that drive them to those appointments.
Actually, this is by design.
This is by design.
The policy.
And if they want to go into the treatment facility or the housing that has been provided for them, because there's actually empty beds there, they can't use the drugs there. They'll still get the meals and they have to go through the treatment programs. So the people say, well, if we can just be on the side of the street and get all that stuff anyway, then we're just going to stay on the side of the street. Where there is no consequences or deterrent, people are going to continue their same lifestyle. So this is not a compassion issue. I think if anything that is not compassionate is allowing people to stay in that circumstance when we know why they're staying there.
Enabling.
Yeah.
Well, and inflicting this upon the law-abiding, tax-paying residents who are funding this.
That's exactly right.
Go to Venice, California, and they're invading people's homes.
Meanwhile, people are overdosing on drugs down there. Kids. These are by schools, too, by the way. Parks are shut down because they have taken them over. The taxpayers are paying for this. I guarantee you the people that are on the side of the street, they're not paying taxes.
No. Lawrence Jones, you're the best.
Thank you all for having me today.
Lawrence, great to see you. Lawrence Jones, Cross Country.